Kevin G. Samuels. The G is for God Father. Is truly the pioneer of this whole relationship, toxicity, high value men, goofy talk that we have now. I promise you, ever since Kevin Samuels did that Your Average at Best video, he just completely changed the landscape of pretty much the whole internet to me. He was literally just taking over. Everybody was talking about relationships after him. Literally everybody. The reason that relationships are talked about so much to me, I think, is because of Kevin Samuels. This man was literally on Instagram Live with Nicki Minaj because he talks about fucking relationships. 2020 was a nuts time. Everybody was in the house. Relationships was a big thing because a lot of people were getting divorced, and he was giving his opinion. And a lot of people, he was a polarizing figure the way he would talk about people. But really, he was polarizing because the way he talked about women, and specifically black women, because they said that he was toxic towards black women. But yeah, to me, Kevin Samuels literally created this whole enormous wave of relationship talks. Like the whole superficial, high value man, high value woman, what do you bring to the table? That whole, he like was truly the godfather for that. And now you literally can like name 50,000 channels that you don't even watch that talk about the same things that he did. Or just branched off like what he did. And it does make sense why a lot of people talk about relationships. All ages can relate to it, both genders. You know, a lot of men and women don't have a lot in common, but that's something that they can all have their own different perspective on. But god damn, is it oversaturated. And literally, every time people are talking about it, it's going to be toxic and or negative every single time. The conversation is just getting disgusting. And it seems like people are doing things just for like a story or just fill a void, attention. I don't know. But even if I wouldn't like call everything toxic, I would just say the way people talk about dating and the way that people move nowadays is just weird. And like, I don't understand. Because me personally, I don't like wasting my time with people. I don't understand like when people not text back for hours, give dry texts, just playing games. Like I just truly don't understand because what's like the end goal? Like what are you gonna gain from that? It ain't cute. It ain't funny. And I know me personally. If a girl playing games with me, I'm done instantly. If she giving dry texts, I'm done too. I just don't understand. I don't like my time being wasted. I'm not gonna ask why you doing it. You just cook. I would literally rather you reject me than you give me your number and then you being weird. Like I would have much rather being rejected is a blessing in disguise. I don't give a fuck what nobody saying. That's why I go up to any girl. I go up to 7, and if 2 of them give me their number, I promise you, I'm thankful that the 5 did not give me their number. Cause I'd rather you do that than you be weird and play all these games and stuff. Now I'm not about to be a hypocrite. Have I done it before? Absolutely, of course I have. But I was much younger. And, being a young man and texting a bunch of whores and FaceTiming them and just playing games and shit, you feel like that nigga, and that's kind of proving my point. That's some childish shit. You young and stupid. It is very concerning when you see grown people moving like middle schoolers at their big age. I'm the prize. That whole I'm the prize stuff truly gotta die. And if you have to say who's the prize in a relationship, I don't care on both sides. You just sound goofy and stupid. You guys are supposed to be a unit, a relationship, one team. Why would you value one over the other? Why would you say that I'm the prize? You need to do A, B, and C. Like, just be single, nigga. Damn. And I just hate the most when people label themselves toxic or that they say they like toxic love. People that are actually toxic, they're not going to announce that they're toxic. You just weird and corny. Everywhere in the media is toxicity, sex, and dating and relationships. Everywhere you go. Every podcast, especially women, all their podcasts is about sex and relationships and their stories. This whole alpha man, what do you bring to the table? Do you go 50-50? Are you a traditional man, traditional woman? Are you a modern woman? It's just so draining, bro. I don't understand how people can keep talking about it and say the same things, regurgitating the same talking points. You got men trashing on women, women trashing on men all day. Like, be gay. I'm a real solution-based person. If you gay, you ain't even got to worry about women. And women, hell, I mean, in my estimation, I did my own calculation. This is from my perspective. 80% of women are bisexual anyway. And when y'all drink, at least about 95% of women are bisexual. Like, y'all love to kiss on each other, both lips, alcohol getting in y'all system. You a lesbian, and I'm not mad at you. I respect it. But the conversation around cheating is at an all-time high. Open relationships, people not getting married or really not wanting to get married because, they're scared or don't fully trust, the other sex or something. A lot of men are scared to get a divorce even when they make $30,000 a year and they say they're going to take half because they see other celebrities. That's another thing too. Regular people love celebrity relationship drama. Why? You don't know these people and you don't know their relationship. And the weirdest thing is when they take sides. Usually the men take sides with the men and the women take sides with the women. And it's just so weird. And it just turned to some big gossip. And I just think it's disgusting. The whole city boys versus city girls thing. Yeah, it's just corny overall. But I will say, on the bright side for the men in the end will probably win, and let me tell you why. I'm not just saying that because I am one. Men are desired from like 18 to like 60. Like when you like even older, like let's say a 45-year-old man, a 45-year-old man can get like a 25-year-old woman in comfort because if he got money, he gonna be stable, have resources, relationships, whatever. A 45-year-old woman and a 25-year-old man, that's not ideal. Like women, as they get older, they're going to have a much harder time finding a partner than men will. Now, me personally, I'm 21 and I love me a good cougar. Them cougars they be hunting on your boy. And, I'm going to knock me a cougar down, but of course I'm not going to cuff one. So, yeah, to all you incels out there, you have some hope. Oh, and quick story time. The sprinkle chick, I don't really know her name, but she give advice on TikTok, I guess, and it's like really women centric and like very very selfish. Like just basically get what you can from men, like all you can, and see how they are. If they're not tricking on you, they can hit the dirt. So I was dealing with this girl for a little minute. It was like a few days. We was FaceTiming before we met because that's what I like to do. I like to FaceTime before I meet you in person. I ain't about to be, waste my time shit. So we was FaceTime or whatever. And when we finally hung out, I had picked her up at like 10 p.m., 11 p.m. or something like that. And then we hung out and then I dropped her off probably at like 5, 6. And she was really rocking with me, like very heavily. Like she literally wanted to hang out later that day. I dropped her off at like 5 a.m., 6 a.m., and she was asking me to hang out literally the same day. And I told her no, I had to do something. I forgot what I had to do. So I said I'll meet her the next day. So she FaceTimed me again the day that I said I can't meet with her. And then we started talking again on FaceTime, cool and whatever. And the day come where she want to hang out again. And she texts me and she say, hey, are we on for today? I'm like, yeah, bitch, leave me alone. So we said that for the past 3 days. And she said, okay, I know we're hanging out today. And me and my friend, we're getting our nails done. So, and I said, so, and she said, so if you want to hang out with me today, you should pay for them. Hell no. I said, you know what? Don't even worry about today. Go get your gnarly fingers done. And don't worry about me. And then she texted me back talking about some lame. If you broke, just say that. Bitch, you asking me for money. How am I the broke one?